All right, let's riff.
This geocache should be up this road. Well, I don't want to go down here.
So we went past it a little bit?
Yes, we went past it a little
All
bit.
right. And we can't seem to find it. So we're stumped on geocache number 2.
Oh my Lord, look at that. Smiley face pin. That's paper you write it on. Look at all these shells.
Don't lose that.
Welcome back to our epic field trip. We've been down here in South Texas working on a huge project for my mapping business, and we've been staying still with this COVID-19 stuff.
Yeah, our epic field trip isn't as epic
No.
as we would like it to be, because we've had to comply with all the social distancing, which it makes absolute sense. We don't want to get sick. We don't want to make anybody else sick.
No, we do not.
So we have been diligent, and honestly, you had this huge project to work on anyway, so it hasn't been too terrible in terms of impacting what we would normally be doing.
Right, because the epic field trip portion is impossible when we're not tripping.
I know. Yeah. But all that being said, we are getting stir crazy. There's no doubt about it. All work, no play. So, I kind of took a look at, all right, let me look at my list of things I always wanted to try doing, and geocaching.
Yeah, we hadn't done it in a long time. Did it with the kids way back.
Years ago.
Oh.
But it's a lot different now from how it used to be, because now there's a great website that you can find all the geocache. There's 70 of them just in a 10-mile radius of here in Victoria.
Yeah, we're gonna do them all today.
No, but we are gonna go see if we can find a few today. We have some errands to run, so we figure while we're out and about, we'll do some geocaching, we'll run our errand.
And we will definitely be social distancing.
All along the way.
All along the way.
Yes, all right. Let's see if we can find this first one.
Yeah!
All right. For geocaching, there's a couple of things that make this much easier than it used to be when we did it with our boys years and years ago as they were kids. First off, there's a website, geocaching.com, and you can go there and kind of plan your day a little bit. Put in a location and it'll come up with a map and a list of all the geocaches that are in that area, and you can pull all those up individually and take a look at, difficulty level, terrain, that kind of thing, so that you match up to what you think you're going to be doing that day. So today we are obviously going to run some errands around town, so I didn't want anything to be like too out in the wilderness down a 6-mile trail or something like that. We're just looking for kind of really easy, simple geocaches to match up with our errands, but also because we haven't done this in forever, so we kind of need to ease back into it. The other thing besides the website, after you've planned your day, there's an app for your phone. Pretty sure I will double check to see if there's an Android version, but there's definitely an iPhone version. And so let's just kind of walk through and show you how this looks. So the app looks like that. When you start the app, it'll come up and say it's loading geocaches, and it uses your phone's location services to find where you're at. And it will come up with a map and showing you how many geocaches are in the area, and one that is, you can zoom in, and one that's close to you. And then you can select that one, and we happened to select one here in the cemetery because it was the closest to where we were starting out, and it looked like it might be a pretty easy one. And when you pull it up, it gives you a bunch of details. It shows you the difficulty level. Today we're just at a 2.0. The terrain is a 1.5, so that keeps it pretty easy for us, and that it's a small size geocache, so we know kind of in general what we're looking for. And then you can click on description, and it will give you a hint, a clue as to what you're looking for and how you might find it. Gives you a little bit more details. So if you click on navigate, again, using your phone's location services, it gives you a little map for where you're at right now so that you can try to find the geocache and navigate your way towards it. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Let's give this a try.
This geocache should be up this road. It's a big cemetery. It's almost 18 acres. As you can see, we're walking up a hill. So it does have some elevation change.
Yeah, it's a really cool cemetery. It's on the Texas list of historic cemeteries. And actually the mother of Texas, Margaret Wright, is buried here. And there's a bunch of other notable people in Texas history that are buried here. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, it looks like we've got to go that way.
So we went past it a little bit?
Yes, we went past it a little
All right.
So it's
Ooh.
here.
Probably makes sense for it to be near a tree like this.
Okay. Since I'm right on it. I don't think they would put it on a headstone. Gotta be right in this area. I mean, I'm right on it.
Well, it's probably like in a nook and a cranny. There's that tree's got a lot of nooks and
Look at
crannies.
that hole.
I know, but I don't want to stick my hands in there, right?
Cool, it goes all the way through, right?
Oh, hey. Spiders!
Aha, there it is.
Oh, hey. All right. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Boom.
Okay.
There we go.
When you go geocaching, it's a good idea to at least bring your pen, your own pen, because sometimes the caches are going to be pretty small and they won't have a pen inside, and there's usually a log for you to sign your name. And during, coronavirus, we have brought our own hand sanitizer because chances are somebody hasn't touched this very recently, but just in case, we have brought our hand sanitizer so that we can be as safe as possible. And sure enough, check that out. Yep, that's all the people that have signed that found this cache, and they've signed the log. And let's see, what else have we got in here? Oh, this is really nice. Look at that. Somebody's even included a little pack of hand sanitizer.
Nice.
That's sweet. So a lot of times with the geocaches, there will be like little trinkets in there. And it's just all part of the fun. Sometimes you can bring a little trinket and you can like take a trinket from here and put it in a different geocache. So let's see, there's a movie ticket for Star Wars back in January. I don't even know what that is. Some other kind of little ticket. Cinemark, so somebody went to the movies. And a cork. Oh, that's sweet. I like that. Definitely. All right, so that's what we got in this geocache. I'm going to put the sanitizer back in there for the next person. And let's see here. See if I can find a spot for us on the log. I think I'll put it right up here. Our epic field trip. And you just roll it back up, put it back in there, and put it back in the hiding spot, which was right there. Pretty cool for the next person to find. So Gonna sanitize up. And then what you do is in the app, once you've found it, then you can say, I found it. And you can put in a little comment and it'll go into the log for that geocache on the app and in the website. So people will know that you've already found it. If for some reason you can't find it or there's something wrong with it, like I'm probably gonna put in here that this is pretty cool, enjoyed the cool, you know, give them a little bit of feedback and then also let them know that the log is pretty full and it probably needs a new log. Because every geocache is planted by somebody in particular that keeps track of it and makes sure that everything is okay, and you know, if it gets lost or if there's something wrong with it, they will come out in a few days and take care of what the issue is. Okay, geocache number 2, and we are stumped. Right?
Stumped.
It had a really interesting story. So this one had a whole big story in the description about this blood feud, and that's actually the name of the cache, is Blood Feud, between the Suttons and some other people back the Taylors, I think. Back in the 60s, 1860s and 70s, after the Civil War, during the Reconstruction, there was a huge feud. One side of the feud was the Texas police, which apparently were more like vigilantes, and over 80 people were killed as part of this feud. And the clue says that the cache is near one of the guys that were involved in the feud. His grave is here, and it says that it's near his grave. You can also take a look at kind of the running log and comments if you start to get stumped, and sometimes that you're not supposed to give it away, but sometimes you can read that and get a better idea of where it might be. We're assuming that it's not on the ground, because that would be really easy to just disturb and have it destroyed. You wouldn't be able to find it, you know, because they come through and cut the grass and stuff. So I don't think it's on the ground, but we've looked in the trees, we've looked on the fence, and we can't seem to find it. So we're stumped on geocache number 2. He's still looking, but I think we're gonna call this one that it beat us. Man. Oh well, we'll see if we can find the next one. All right, so we're 2 for 3.
2 for 3.
We're 2 for 3.
Yes, for 3.
We found this one. We almost gave up.
Yes.
So we had to get some clues from the prior activity.
We did.
We're a little rusty at this kind of thing. I would think we need more practice.
We do need more practice, and we usually had the boys with us.
Yeah.
And they were really good.
Yeah, so we're really missing that? Oh
yes.
My gosh, we're missing them for sure. Man.
So, Kyle and Corey, we missed you.
Yeah. And you can tell we're rusty too because we forgot to bring water.
We did.
Yeah, so
I'm dying of thirst.
It's a little warm. We're getting thirsty. We're gonna take care of this last cache. We looked for 3. We found 2.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some water and then we're gonna go run our errands. But check out where this was.
Yeah. Are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, look at that! There it is. That is crazy.
So what's in it?
What's in it? Okay. Oh my Lord, look at that. Smiley face pin. That's paper you write it on. Look at all these shells.
Don't lose that.
Oh no, we won't lose that. Shells and more smiley faces. An eye. Oh, that is so cool.
That is pretty cool. So you can even hide little trinkets in a tiny little container.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fun. You can bring a trinket. Next time we will have to think about some trinkets that we can bring and exchange. So that'll be fun. So the clue for this was pretty funny. It was pretty clear that it was near a Subway store, right? It talked about Jared's favorite and lightening up and that kind of thing.
It was named Jared.
But look, the Subway store is back there. Yeah, so it's not super close to the Subway store. It's in the same parking lot. And it even gave a little request that you be kind of sneaky when you're looking for it, which obviously we're breaking that rule. We're breaking that request because there might be, because there's so many muggles around. And so that's a kind of a cute little thing, is that one of the policies, I guess, is that you try to not make it really clear that there's a cache nearby for people that don't know what the heck it is, that they don't know what the heck it's all about. So anyway, we're gonna take care of this one and get on the road. So we didn't do any more geocaches in Victoria, but we have since moved up here to Enid, Oklahoma, which is northwest of Oklahoma City, about an hour. And we're up here for a project, another project, and tonight we decided we don't know a thing about Enid.
No.
So tonight we decided, we've only been here a few days, we said let's take some time and go find some more geocaches. And
that was fun.
This is why we're starting to really love it.
Yes, because you learned so much about the city that you happen to be in.
The local area, the history and all that.
Yes, we learned that Chisholm Trail comes through here, starts in Brownsville, Texas in, I think, mid-1800s.
Just after the Civil War.
Yeah, and they traveled Chisholm Trail with steer all the way up to here in Oklahoma, all the way to Kansas.
Yep.
Man, up to 600,000 steer a year.
Big old cattle drives.
Oh my Lord, it was amazing.
It's so cool to think about. Right here where we're standing, the cattle drives came through because we're in a park that has a water source, and they would bring the cattle drives through here, you know, for the water source. It's just so cool to think about that.
It is so cool. And then we learned at another geocache about Vance Air Force Base. Why is it Vance Air Force Base? It's Vance Air Force Base because Colonel Vance earned, what did he earn?
Medal of
the
Honor.
Medal of Honor. Oh,
yes. In World War II.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the European arena, he saved his crew from a crash in his disabled airplane. He landed it. And Vance Air Force Base is, what, about 5 miles outside of town?
Yeah, not far.
Yeah.
And I think it was, what, 1945 or 48 it was formed, Vance Air Force Base?
It was named Vance Air Force Base. It's kind of been around in different iterations. And right now they're doing undergraduate pilot training at Vance Air Force Base, and we heard them flying around quite a bit today.
Yeah, the small jets, F-16s and stuff.
Yep. But probably our favorite geocache here was...
Oh yeah! Oh, petrified wood.
The petrified wood, I know.
Oh, at the museum.
Yep.
That was amazing. It was about 5 feet tall and about 20 feet in circumference. That's a huge piece of petrified wood.
And we found all this because we went geocaching.
Geocaching. Yes, we did it a long time ago with our kids, but now we're doing it ourselves, and we are having a blast. Yeah,
I really appreciate, this is part of why we wanted to do this full-time RV life, because we really love small town America, and it's so cool to get out and really learn the history, and it gets you moving around town too, and starting to find your way around town.
Yes.
Yep.
I love
it. We definitely recommend starting a geocache habit or tradition or whatever you want to call it.
Do it together, obviously, but it's great for kids too. They really have a blast. So
super great for kids, man. Talk about homeschooling, road schooling, right? This is perfect for that.
Perfect.
Absolutely. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button,
and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll know when we put out a new video.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, the country's starting to open up a little bit.
Yes, it is.
So take precautions that make sense for you to do in the situation that you're in.
Yes.
But until next time,
go find your adventure.